guys, I am Chris Kaler.
And I'm Amber from Kyuujin, and today we're back with you for Bleach 1000 Year Blood Wars Part 2, Episode 6.
Renji and Rukia are back,
They're
bitches!
back.
Renji looks so fucking cool. I am excited about Rukia, but last episode we saw Renji. He found out that he was only using one part of his Zanpakuto. There's two parts, right? Monkey and Snake. And he hasn't been tapping into the full power all this time. So when he faced the superstar guy, he called the true power, and we saw the new form of his Bankai.
Zabimaru.
Yeah, well, it's a new call now, but he seems to be truly using the monkey side and then the snake side, and he's got different attacks. So finally, the fandom will stop saying his Bankai is boring.
Who knows? Maybe they're just gonna say it though.
The hater's gonna hate. But yeah, Rose and what's his name? The Mohawk captain. I'm sorry, names, I'm really bad with them.
Isagi's captain.
Yes, they've been defeated really badly. I thought they were dead for a second. Looks like they're not. Rukia's taking them to help, and Superstar was defeated by Renji. It was pretty cool, but it looks like when they are defeated, Yhwach can just get back
Absorb
their powers.
them back, yeah.
Right. He's currently asleep because he needs to be asleep to do that, and I am afraid of how he's going to come back, how strong he's going to be when he comes back. But in the meantime, we need to regroup, we need to heal the wounded, and prepare for the next part of this invasion. We're about to hear some stuff about Yhwach, though. The previous successor is currently talking to Ishida, so we'll see. There is some bad blood. He said that whatever Yhwach says is fine with them, and I'm guessing he's not happy that he's been replaced.
I don't think that he's fine with it.
So we'll see what he says, but... And I mean, maybe he doesn't trust Ishida. I know there's been some, we don't really know what to think when it comes to Ishida. Like, has he betrayed us? Did he have a plan and he's using that to get close to Yhwach? Whether it's one or the other, it's still a really bad plan because, like, you're fighting your friends to do this. But the Quincy's don't truly trust him, and they did say that being the successor, I think it's the previous successor who said that, right? Being the current successor means that Yhwach keeps him close. So he doesn't trust Ishida if he says that. So what is he gonna say? I don't know, but I'm very curious. So we'll jump in this episode and find out.
This one is called the White Haze. Rukia, maybe?
Oh yes, could be. The fire extinguisher.
Fire extinguisher, yeah.
We'll see. So let's jump in this episode and find out what they have in store for us. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more of these, and check out our Patreon for the full-length reactions.
Alright, let's go.
New clothes? Oh boy.
New clothes.
I mean, it's okay. So they are sending him back.
So it's for protection then.
Now start walking again. Okay, so that's why they have so much, so many layers. Rukia and Renji too. That's how they burst down. They're just
not that far.
A week? Okay. And you didn't tell him.
What? Damn it.
It just fucking jumps down. Okay, looking good. And he passed the test. That's why I was a bit afraid that we're gonna keep him here. I'm on my way! Fuck the stairs!
About a month to go back.
Doesn't sound cocky at all, we know. Yeah, we know.
Let me take care of the rest, just survive.
Urara acting all surprised like he wasn't expecting him to save them all.
Oh, that's why the goggles also.
It's a cool new style. He has a lot of layers. I'm guessing it's because his true soul is an onion. He's got layers.
Yeah. It's Rukia's time.
Kick ass. Oh,
she's gonna fight the one who defeated Byakuya.
Revenge for Byakuya. I'm fine with this. Just saying, if you don't trust him, maybe it's not a good idea to tell him that. Like, information.
Ishida, His Majesty is a piece of shit.
Maybe he's using that as a way to intimidate him. Like,
Maybe.
realize there's no way you can defeat him. The fuck?
Those are the ones that Ishida
Yeah.
brought back.
Like, they've been defeated so they don't deserve to survive?
告げたのは幸運だったな。救われた命は不運によって取り払われる。
Like, truly, they were defeated, so let's kill you and get your power back to Yhwach. Shit!
I told you, Yhwach doesn't care about his man.
And it's a show of force for Ishida. Like, understand who we are, what we do.
And you know what? Technically, they're supposed to be all of Yhwach's children.
与えられ
That's a shitty father there.
陛下に吸収される。知識も能力もすべて
The knowledge
陛
too.
下のお力となるのだ。
Truly, their own existence don't matter in the grand scheme of things, according to Yhwach.
命を奪う必要など
ソウルソサエティではない。必要で何が不要かはがお決めになること。
You don't
Yeah.
fucking matter.
You don't matter.
シュリフトを刻み込まれたお前も逃れる術はない。
Okay.
吸収し続けなければ
Ah,
陛下は
the two mix. Ah.
What did he learn? Shit.
Ishida is in deep shit, whether or not he chose to be there for the right or the wrong reasons. But like now he's truly like he was connected to Yhwach, but now he's more connected to him. Ugh.
Oh, fear. That's what you felt.
Yep.
どこにいる
怖い。寂しい。
He's so creepy.
寂しいよ。千本桜は。
Back to its owner,
It's not
bitch.
yours.
兄様の挽回を奪った。
白夜の妹。口木
Kind of gives me what's the name of the movie? The guy with the pinhead.
Hellraiser?
Hellraiser.
知れぬな。
Come on, girl, you need to avenge your brother. And what a twist to her growth that she would defeat the guy who defeated Byakuya.
But just like with the Aranka arc, she defeated a guy, he did not die, Byakuya finished him for her.
氷じゃ防げ
Right, it's her turn.
It's okay.
それが恐怖。
Fear is a part of life. Embrace it and go through. Oh shit!
That's my girl.
力を引き出せるようになったとはいえ、捨てるのに時間がかかる。攻撃を受けるわけにはいかなかったのだ。
Finally, she kicks ass.
氷じゃ防げない。侵入するのではない。そこから溶けて染み込んでいく。しない。絶対に人は誰しも対象と思っている。
Will turn your attack on you.
踏み入った時するのかと尋ねても安全としないことばかり。しかし恐怖を明々白々安心は
It's
せ
so creepy.
全ての恐怖は答えられないものも答えられるのと同じこと。
Love the image though.
すなわち恐怖を本能的に
Like
さ
fear is omnipresent. There's no way you to get rid of it.
通じないわけなどないのだ。
Yeah, but it's okay. We need to accept that and move forward.
だから私に恐怖は通じぬ。
She's accepted it.
私には命がないと言っているのだ。
Okay.
What is it with all of them being not alive right now?
木は切っ先から陶器を発する刀ではなかった。
It's death,
白
man.
雪は所有者自身の肉体をする残白刀だ。
So she's
Oh.
technically dead?
刀身は氷結範囲を腕に過ぎぬ。
Oh shit. So yeah, like she's kind of like dead.
氷点下になどすれば活動を維持でき
She's the Walking Dead.
生きていられるない。
そうだ、私は死んでいる。
Oh.
私は躯体を殺す術を手にしたのだ。
The most beautiful Zanpakuto in Soul Society is death.
Wow.
染み入った恐怖をその動きを止める。
She doesn't fucking fear death anymore, man. Oh shit.
ス18度。凍結する。
She's so scary.
血は流れない。マイナス50度。
Oh god.
触れる地面内部の水が氷結し、血を起こす。273
Oh, holy shit.
絶対0度。私の活動限界は4秒だ。
Everything, man. You're done. You're done.
98度。マイナス140。
You're bringing back up a little bit.
解除に時間をかけねば気が崩壊するか。鍛錬が足りる
Yeah,
な。
that would be very dangerous.
わずかに4秒。
恐怖か
It's a good beginning, I would say.
苦しいものだ。生きるってのはもっと苦しいところなのかな。
凝ったものよ力を与えよう
Shit.
恐怖は
Ah.
ことだけ
Oh shit.
Oh my gosh.
Rukia, come on, girl. Bankai.
Yeah,
Ah.
so far, this one is the most disgusting one.
Oh, so creepy. I want to see the manga panel for this shit.
無駄だよ届かない組んでいるから
Cold feet. Ting. Hesitation.
氷点下になり停止している手は停止してはいない恐怖をねじり込む
So what? She needs to be a block of ice, literally, to defeat him?
No, this is my weakness.
枯れられない闇に浮かぶよう
He's so strong.
目にした今日目を閉じれば
Ah. Creepy. I love that they went there though. Bleach deserves this kind of, this level of creepiness sometimes. Come on, girl.
Oh shit.
A little help? Brother! Byakuya! Oh, looking regal. You do not touch my fucking sister! A part of me is a bit sad that he once again had to come and save her, but I guess she's got a lot of potential and we'll get there one day. Right? It speaks volumes that they can team up together considering where they started.
At the beginning?
Yeah. Ugh. Come on. It's revenge for him.
というのはどちらだ
Let's go.
この周囲を包囲していたのか僕が欲しかったなよく見るがいい挽回を手にしたならば
It's not Bankai.
はずだこれは視界
It's not strong. Oh my god.
挽回を奪われたこと
He got his Shikai to a new
こ
level.
の真髄を
It's just
Yeah.
that awesome.
礼を言うぞ S のと
That twists the knife a little bit.
殺さない殺さない殺さない
Step aside, sis.
開くめることもできれば熱いと恐怖を見に幸せだと思いながらルキア
Completely ignoring him.
ずっとお前の冷圧を感じていた強くなったな
Thank you. That's what she
Big,
wants.
Big brother is proud.
That's what she wants to hear from him. Yeah.
無から生まれるものではない不安を侵食されて生まれるものだまだ恐怖は
He was creating an insecurity in her. And he said that to rest. Said that he put that there anyway. Shit.
そうかだが迫り K を倒すのは私ではない
I'm gonna let my
Yeah.
sister take care of you.
I love this. Thank you.
バカにするのよく見ろルキア姿に映るのは
It's his.
恐怖などではない恐怖がなければ映るのは自身の
Afraid to disappoint Yhwach, I guess.
Bankai.
Oh, let's go! Oh, let's go! It's so good. It looks so good.
Try to dodge that, bitch.
怖いよ。
Yeah.
僕は死ぬのかな。許して陛下。怖いよ。痛いのは怖い。怖い。
Whoa! I don't want to feel bad, but Rukia was kicking ass. I'm sorry.
Wow.
Oh, she's so beautiful.
She's like a nice tattoo.
Yep.
ゆっくりと
Yeah. She.
ルキア
It's really tough on the body.
素晴らしい挽回だった
It's true. Look at them being a
Brother, sister.
brother, sister. Their Bankai are so
難
beautiful.
しい挽回だ心して扱え命を捨てて振るう刃で物などないと知れ行くぞルキアソウルソサエティを守ろう
I love them. Thank you.
They've grown so much as a siblings duo, you know,
They've
from the
grown.
beginning.
Wait, no, there's another. Sorry.
新しく
Hey, okay.
見つけてきたよ。
ここが見つかってないなぁと思ったじゃろ
Fuck that. This is off limits.
ほーら見えた
Hey.
おかしいな。だったと思ったのに。何に当てようとしたんだっけ。
He goes in and out of existence. Like we don't see him, but we don't remember him either.
視界からも意識からも
shit.
なくなる
Okay, that is strong.
That's gonna be difficult to defeat.
This is off limits, though. The med bay is usually off limits. You don't
Come
attack
on.
hospitals.
Come on, we're fighting dirty.
Yeah, they
can
don't
fight
care.
dirty too.
We're fighting dirty.
Can G fight dirty? He said he was a villain.
Anyway, next episode. It's a good thing that Yachiru's there. It's gonna be interesting, and both of them actually is gonna be cool because they usually stand back. But next episode. Rukia and Byakuya, man.
I didn't know
love
where
them.
I didn't know it was that episode for Rukia's Bankai reveal, but I'm so glad that it is.
She's so beautiful. She's
Oh.
made of ice.
Yeah.
But yeah, that would be fucking. It's a dangerous Bankai. And she's had like very little time to come to grips with it, understand how it works, and just control it. I love that in the end, I think she was about to fucking like die. Using her Bankai is kind of like a death sentence maybe at this point, and then Byakuya comes in, gives her a bit of heat, right? Reminds her
No.
to take it down slowly. Just take your time. It's okay.
She was reheating her body too quickly.
Yeah,
so
because
that's
she
why
got to a point
that's
where
why she
like
broke a bit.
she got to a point where she was so cold. Her body is dead. She brings it to a point where she's dead. The most beautiful Zanpakuto in Soul Society's history. It is true. True fact. It's canon.
Yeah, this is the most beautiful HAZE.
And it's not even like it's at this point it's not ice, it's death. And he took her
Sub-Zero
down.
level.
I love the whole thing also about how they were fighting fear, right? And Rukia came through so much. Like she went through a lot. She went over a lot of obstacles and all of that, and she made up with Byakuya many times in this show. Like they've gone through a lot of issues.
But it's true
And
that one of
still-
her biggest fears is just not being enough for her
Yeah.
brother,
Yeah.
for the family.
That's because of how he treated her in the past, right? He belittled her. He just brushed her to the side. He didn't pay attention. He called her weak, and in his own way, it was for him to keep her safe, right? He wanted her away from danger. He didn't want her to be promoted. He didn't want her to go on her own, doing missions and stuff. He was afraid of losing her because that's all he had left from his wife, right? But he is really bad at expressing his feelings in the right way.
He's getting there.
And even though they made up, it's interesting to see that there was a part of Rukia that still feared that Byakuya would reject her, that she wasn't enough for him. And so facing fear itself, facing that power for him, and at first I was like, it's a bit sad that like she was kicking ass and she got overwhelmed by this and he had to come and save her. But the fact that he was like, I gave you an edge and I understand I'm the reason why you can't defeat this guy because I'm the reason why you still have insecurities. So let that go. Let me tell you, I'm proud of you. You got strong. Do you still feel fear? No. Kick ass.
Go
and
for
he
it.
let her do
Go
it.
for it.
Oh, I love this. He's come a long way to step back. Like I said, his own personal fear was to lose her, right? And he stepped back and he allowed her to face this guy who defeated him. So for him to do that is fucking huge. And then for her to be told you're good, you got strong, and to do that is amazing. But this guy was so creepy. And also the twist of how like they got him to feel fear because he represented fear itself because he believed that, he felt it all before. I felt a bit of pity for this guy. When we saw the flashback. It is true. I know the fandom has had more time to get to know those Quincy's, and when you read, it's different than when you see it happen, right? We get involved in those fights, we root for the Shinigamis, and it's easy to forget when it's quick like that those Quincy's have a past. They were human once, right? they have a backstory. The way like they got here and their attachment to Yhwach exists because of reasons. If we talk about this guy only, he was in a very bad position. He was in between life and death. Life was suffering and pain and fear, and death was the unknown. There was fear all around, but then he was liberated from this state by Yhwach. And we can say all we want about Yhwach. He cares, he doesn't care, he sees them as pawns, he doesn't. Like, we don't really know how he feels, because sometimes he'll say stuff like, welcome back to me, children. Like, he cares, like, you've done well, congrats, you survived, let me give you power. Kind of like they matter, but then he turns around and he has them die for the purpose of whatever, because they don't really understand why he's doing the stuff he's doing. Only he knows why this war happens, right? He doesn't want soul society. But still, we can't deny that he's given them a reason to live. He's given them a purpose.
Yeah.
So for this I don't know how to pronounce his name. Nodt?
The fear guy.
Fear guy. Anyway, the fear Quincy. He got liberated from this horrible state he was in by Yhwach. When Yhwach came in and he said, you survived, at first I was thinking, like, what, did he survive kind of like Ishida? Did he survive, like, but no, Ishida's the only one who survived the recalling of the powers, right?
So what, he survived the first battle 1,000 years before?
I don't know what he survived, but but it still gave me a feeling like Yhwach was responsible somehow, because, like, he came in, he was saying, you survived, kind of like it was a test. Like, I'm seeing if you're strong enough, and since you are, I'm giving you power. So if he was responsible, and maybe he's not, but I'm going with, if he was responsible, that is
manipulation.
That is
at its
manipulation.
best.
Yeah, he's responsible for their suffering, but he's also the one that gets them out of it, and they thank him for it. It's the relationship they have with Yhwach is controlling.
It's an abusive relationship with their own father figure.
Yeah, or just the fact that we saw with Ishida, right? They exist only because of Yhwach, and Yhwach sees them only as his children for sure, but if they have, used their purpose, like if they are no longer relevant in human form or whatever, he's just gonna get rid of them and get their power. For him, it's no loss. It's only gain, right? They were defeated. They're definitely not strong enough anymore to fight Shinigamis, so let's bring back their bodies, let's get rid of them, and then Yhwach gets the power. What's interesting is that they fight back. So not all of them, like, that's why I'm saying the relationship between them and Yhwach is interesting, because not all Quincy's seem to be willing to die for the sake of making Yhwach stronger.
They all got their own conscience. They all act on their own technically. So if you have a chance to stay alive, you're gonna want to stay alive.
But that puts into the light the whole thing I said, how they have stories, how they have backstories. They used to be human. They have personalities. They're not mindless soldiers that just follow through. So it's okay to maybe feel some guilt or pity at the destruction of some of them, or when we see their backstories, we realize like, oh, they've been through so much. I can't fault that fear guy, not anyway, and it's bad too if you think about it, because his whole thing is fear. The guy that got him out of his state is Yhwach, and yet that's the one thing he fears to make him disappointed. But so still, like, he puts Yhwach on a pedestal for helping him, for giving him power. But the one thing he fights with, the one thing he spreads despair with, is the one thing that Yhwach has given him. His one fear is to disappoint him. So Yhwach ended up being his weakness. He ended up being like his downfall. So what a savior, if you think about it. That's sarcastic, by the way.
Yeah.
I think it's interesting, because, like, for all their glorification of Yhwach, he represents such a bad part of who they are. Like, whether it's fear, whether it's the fact that he could destroy them because he truly doesn't believe that it matters if they're still alive, as long as you give back to him, right?
Of course not. For Yhwach, I have this fact that for him, they belong to him. They're not their own entity. They're not their own person.
The one who
they're not. You know what they said at the end of the last episode? There is no difference between being alive or just living and being allowed to live. You know?
Oh, the poem at the end.
Yeah. So all of those Quincy's, they're living. They're allowed to live by Yhwach. you know?
They came from him and they belong to him. It scares me what they said about how like drinking his blood really created a connection, a bond between like Ishida and all the others to Yhwach. Because like if Ishida dies, his power goes back to Yhwach, but that also means he's expendable, right? If Yhwach sees more purpose to him killing them and getting their power than he sees purpose in keeping them alive, that's dangerous.
Do you think though that if we get rid of Yhwach, we get rid of all of those Quinchies?
That goes to, I don't know, but that comes down to how does the bond work? Those Quinchies should not be alive still. You know, technically, I'm still, you know, wondering if they are dead and it's just whatever's left of them that survived in Soul Society, because it's been 1,000 years. So it's always been a bit weird, that connection and how they manage. But if they only exist thanks to Yhwach creating them, then if we kill Yhwach, does that mean all of them disappear? Ishida is alive, so I don't think he's dying. But
Do you think that maybe if Yhwach dies, is gonna be reborn inside Ishida, like a vessel?
I don't know, but I don't want that either. Hell no, I don't want that. So we'll have to be very careful. And we also don't know what has been said about the true,
Something shocking.
something about Yhwach, what he is. But they are connected, and they don't. To me, it basically means they don't mean much to Yhwach, because, like I said, there's no loss if he kills them. If he sees if you don't help him by being alive, he's gonna kill you, and you're gonna help him by being dead. So that's very risky for Ishida. That's very, that just goes to show, you're fighting for this guy who doesn't value you as a person.
You're expendable.
You're very expendable. For the Fear guy, I truly believe that he wanted to do everything in his power for Yhwach, but to make it sound to say that the reason why he did it was because he feared disappointing him. He feared not being able to do what he wanted. That just puts Yhwach on a totally different pedestal. Not as a savior, not as a leader, but as a fucking, a curse, man. A curse.
He's the executioner, so you're just walking on eggshells with him, basically.
Well, he does hold their fate in his hand. The only guy who seems to truly, follow him without questioning anything, who would willingly give his life, is his ex-successor. He did say he was a part of Yhwach, so I don't know what happened to him. I kind of want to see his backstory a little bit, and I want to see more of his power, even though that freaks me out. The whole judgment thing, and I mean, if his morals are, going along with what Yhwach wants, what does judgment mean when he's the judge? I don't know. We'll see. But that also makes me afraid, because Ishida, I've been thinking about him a lot in between episodes, and I've been mad and sad and just bashing him a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But truly, we said very early on, you said, I think, if I remember correctly, you said that he could have been going to Yhwach as an undercover agent, right? He did lose his mother, and we were wondering why he would just brush that to the side like it doesn't matter. And we're thinking maybe he went in there
to destroy them from the inside.
Yeah, but now if he subjects himself to that judgment, right? That power, that way of thinking, he's gonna be found guilty. So that's a very risky place for him to be if he is a double agent. And considering his reaction to seeing how they act, he doesn't buy into all the bullshit that Yhwach says. So he could be planning something, but still, man, that's the wrong way to go. Especially now that you're linked to Yhwach, and we don't know how he's gonna use you in the future. But we'll see. Ichigo's on his way, so there's that. He jumped down. Cool looking clothes.
I'm on my way, guys. If only the fight can just wait a little bit, I'm gonna be there. Oh, the fight's been done 5 hours ago, Ichigo. You're late.
They know he's gonna come in and save. The fact after the last time, after he suffered a defeat, him saying that, just hang on. I know it sounds like I'm full of myself, but just if you can hang on until I get here, I'll take care of it. That means he knows. That means he knows he's stronger. That means he knows he can make an actual change this time. So after the defeat, that's good. That's a great way of thinking.
But seriously, when Ichigo said that, I'm gonna take care of it myself, we know, man.
Well, Urahara was shocked to hear that, but as a joke, it's true. They always expect Ichigo to come and save them. So at this point, there's no surprise, right? But I mean, it's great. And we'll see what happens. Like for now, we're at a, like I said last episode and the episode before that, we're at a standstill. They backed down, right? They went back. They retreated. There are some Quincy's left to deal with, but so far we're managing.
So far, 4 of them are dead. Like the one that Renji defeated, the one that Rukia just defeated, and the 2 that they got defeated by their own guys.
The 2 that got oh yeah, well
The two that got killed by Yhwach's man.
they got killed by them, but they were defeated by us.
They were still alive.
And Bambi has been, I think she's been killed too by her own girls because she was defeated. But so I mean, we're taking care of things. We also lost our people, but so far so good. Yhwach is still around, so Ichigo's coming for that, and the successor, the ex-successor, is going to be a problem. As for the others, we'll wait and see. Next episode is going to be that old guy who disappears from existence. I don't know how we defeat him, but I'm excited to see Yachiru fight back.
But it's interesting because when he disappeared, you just don't
Forget about him.
You remember him.
So you don't know you don't know to defend yourself or anything. So that's why I'm excited to see how she'll manage, how they'll do this. Maybe it's a great opportunity for Kenpachi to come back. He's been crying in a corner. No, previous Kenpachi. It's fine. Okay, so next episode we'll see, and hopefully we survive this, because you know, too many deaths. I'm fine with
You're done?
that. Yeah, I'm done.
No more death?
Everyone else needs to survive. Okay, so thank you guys so much for watching this episode with us. If you want to see the next episode right away, it is on Patreon already. You can check it out. The link is in the description below.
And if you don't, the next one will be on YouTube next week. We're gonna see you then, guys.
Bye!